you've mentioned that several of the last couple games you guys have played, the effort to begin the games hasn't been there. You've been digging yourselves holes. The opponent, obviously, playing the defending champs, it would be a motivation factor. You think there? What do you think happened in the first half to your group?
Well, they were making a lot of shots. They were more physical. Played with more pace, transition, every facet of the game. They beat us in. And when we dig ourselves a hole, everything has to go right. And we came out just like the Knicks game in halftime and, kind of got us together, fourth quarter, put a run together. But like I said, at that point, everything has to go right when you behind the 8-ball. And we had a run, then Portis hit a three. And, it's just when you're on the run and they make a big shot, kind of deflate, but we shouldn't even put ourselves in that situation. But we just got to come out with more energy. I mean, I say no one's going to feel sorry for us. We got to do it ourselves. And, we got 3 games before All-Star, try to go 3-0. Feel good about ourselves going to All-Star, and everybody get that little break except him, everybody else get a little break to kind of just, clear their mind and get away from the game a little bit, and then come back with a little bit of energy going to the quote unquote second half of the season.
Ron, you guys have 27 games left in the regular season. What's it going to take to meet the challenges and then get by those challenges to get to where you guys want to go to?
No, it's about one game, taking one game at a time. Can't worry about, game 27 at the end of the road. You got to worry about, the moment and our next opportunity to get better tomorrow night in Portland. And we had some good moments tonight versus defending champs, but obviously for the course of 48 minutes, they have more moments than we had, obviously, in the show. Showed in the box score, showed them some of the plays on the floor, but some of the best, one of the best things about the NBA is, less than 24 hours, you get to redeem yourself and be better. And we have an opportunity to do that tomorrow night.
LeBron, last year, before you got hurt, you guys were within sight of first in the West. You guys got healthy. We're up 2-1 on the Suns. And
we weren't healthy.
What was that?
We weren't healthy in that series.
But you were up 2-1 in that series. From that point on, were the right changes made? Was this team built the right way? Were the right decisions made coming out of where you guys were last year, coming into this season, to be a contender?
I don't quite kind of understand your question, but I don't understand your question. I'm trying to see what you're fishing for. What are you?
I really want, like, you have a significant body of work in terms of what this season is, how these pieces fit, and obviously there have been injuries.
But we also haven't been. We haven't been completely healthy this year as well. I mean, we've had myself. I've been in and out. AD was out for a long period of time. We had a moment where we were playing some really good basketball, and then I don't remember what road trip that was, where we had like 4 out of our top 5 rotational players hit with COVID or whatever the case was, and we had 4 or 5 call-ups, and we were trying to figure things out. But I think that was the trip when we played like Chicago, and we had an opportunity to win that game, but we lost that game. We was undermatched. I think that was Minnesota was on that trip, and it was just so much that we were like dealing with. And right before that, we were playing some really good ball. So I don't know. This season has been so many chapters in this season, and to get back to your question, I'm not sure, because we were up 2-1, and this monster right here goes down. So.
Guys, for both of you, either of you, whatever. Late in the game, Russ comes over. You guys sit next to each other on the bench. Russ comes over and seemed like he tried to lift you up in that moment. What did you say? Did it land? And I guess kind of where are you guys at right now as a group of 3 leaders on this team?
Listen, I want to help AD. I want to help Russ. AD want to help me, help Russ, and Russ want to help us. And Obviously, lately, Russ hasn't felt like he's had an opportunity, or with opportunities he's been given, he hasn't, helped us as much as he would like. We haven't done a great job of helping him, but at the end of the day, it has always kind of started with myself and AD, and, Russ joined the team as well. So, we just had a little moment right there, and understanding that, still a lot of basketball to be played. There's still an opportunity for us to, make a mark on this season, but it's going to take a lot. It's going to take a lot. And, but nothing is worth having if it's not worth working for. So, we look forward to it.
AD, to follow up on that, like obviously Russ is a super accomplished player in this league, and he's done it a very specific way. Has integrating him into what you guys are doing, I know it was talked about a lot in the build up to this. Has it been tougher than you thought?
I just think it's just tough when we don't have our entire team. Guys are in and out of the lineups. We have one lineup that work, and then someone goes out. So now we change things. Bron goes down, I go down. Then Malik comes in. AB starts and AB not starting. So it's just it's a lot, and you get a feel for a unit rotation, and then it changes. Because of whatever reason. But I don't think we've given up on this. I know we haven't, and I know we haven't. Like Bron said, we got a lot of basketball left. We can turn this around, but it's gonna take a lot of work. It's gonna take us to do it. It's gonna take us as a team collectively to do so. We gotta buy in. We just gotta everyone go out there and play for each other, play hard, play selfless, and try to turn this around before it gets really bad.
This one's for both of you. Frank said he's still looking for his ideal starting lineup. And obviously, he's tweaked it the last few games.
So there go your answer, right? You see what I'm saying? Well, you ask this question, you already got the answer to. I said, y'all. What did Frank say?
That he's still looking for the ideal starting lineup.
That's what we've been saying. So it's hard to, we're all trying to figure out what's the most complete packages of lineups out on the floor. The coaching staff is feeling the same way. So, when the last time you played? Why you make that face? When the last time you've been in a lineup? When the last time you've been on the court with a lineup? I just want to know. Okay. So yeah, that's and it really is. I'm not trying to talk down on yours or but that's just, it's a real thing. And in professional sports or in sports in general, camaraderie and cohesiveness, and you just see the team we just played. You seen them struggle early, and why did they struggle early? Drew was out for a long period of time, and Middleton was out, and they struggled early. Same thing with Phoenix, but early on, those guys were in and out. Book was out. Great teams, no matter how good they are, when you don't have your pieces all the time, and you can't build that camaraderie. You can't build that. And then when you get it, it starts to, it clicks. And obviously those guys, Phoenix is probably over the last 3 years or 2 years since CP got there, has had the number one most the same starting lineup of any team in the NBA. And probably Milwaukee will be right up there. Obviously Brooke hasn't been in there, but Bobby Portis is a starter in our league as well. But it's just hard to gauge. You just said it, Frank is still trying to figure out what best lineup to put out on the floor. And we got 27 games left. I don't know what you want us to say.
Well, I was just going to ask how you feel like that has affected you guys, and has that maybe led to some of the
at the end of the day, you still got to go out and do your damn job. No matter what lineup is out there, you still got to go out and do your job. You still got to try to, figure things out. But we're all trying to figure it out, including the coaching staff.
LeBron, I know it's a regular season game, but against the defending champs, does this one just kind of hit different, especially since you know, you guys were kind of looking up at them when they had a 30-point lead on you guys.
Does it hit different in the sense of what?
Does it tell you something deeper about your team compared to?
Yeah, it
the
tells us
defending
we
championship?
ain't on their level. I mean, I'd have told you that before the game started.
Do you think you can reach that level?
Where they are right now, I don't know. Do I think we can reach the level where Milwaukee is right now? No. Is that what you want to hear from me? No. Oh, yeah, you want to follow up? I will hope so, but right now we can't get to where they are right now. I mean, they're the defending champions for a reason. And I guarantee if you would have asked teams coming out of the bubble if they could get to the level that we were playing at when we won a championship, they said the same thing. All right.